Alright everyone, welcome back to another Thom Talks Stuff. I'm Gleeman Thom, and today I've got another CinemaSins reaction for you. Today we're doing Everything Wrong with How to Train Your Dragon 2, which is going to be enjoyable. They're always very amusing at the same time. It's good to see something you enjoy get picked on a little bit, because if you can see something you like and see its flaws and still enjoy it, then that just proves how good it is. So it's going to be fun to see what they have to say about this. So without further ado, let's just jump right in, shall we? And go!
One whole f***ing minute of logos, two of which were for the same company.
This is Burke.
The How to Train Your Dragon franchise is based on British children's books, and Burke is a semi-dirty word to British children. Burke means nothing to American kids. For the US version, they should have changed the village name to Fart.
This is Burke.
Also narration, and the same narration that started and ended the first movie.
That's fine.
These Burke
This is
assholes
a
are the most
cliche, I don't
progressive
mind.
f***s in human history, going from hating dragons for bullshit
Yeah.
reasons to having dragon
No.
races in just 5 years after learning.
I'm
they
making
weren't
the
so bad
same
after all.
point in
Also,
my
discount quitting.
discussion for How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Of course, the twins are winning. They're two people, and they have the dragon with the two heads, giving them an unfair advantage.
Now, dragons used to be
Nah,
a bit of
in
a
Viking
problem
mythology,
here,
at least in the
but
books,
that was
twins
5 years
are
ago.
one person.
Everyone
So
was
if you have to
terrified of
duel
dragons,
against
and
two
they constantly
people,
burned down the village. Yes,
if
that
they're
was
twins,
the problem.
they only count as
Five
one.
domesticated
It's
dragons
hilarious.
In only 5 years? Come on. The dragons fly into the stable.
It
for an
is
expositional tour,
ridiculous.
even
They
though the
should
race
not
isn't over.
be
We have
that
custom
friendship.
stables, all you can eat.
There shouldn't be that
food
friendly with
stations,
them at this point.
A full-service dragon wash.
Burke could not possibly have the infrastructure to support this
Little-
nonsense.
little
but I'm guessing
kooky.
They sold high on all
Little
those dragon
kooky.
tiers.
Even top-of-the-line fire prevention, if I do say so myself.
As long as the dragon starts a fire right under this exact spot, otherwise they're screwed. Also, this isn't preventing any fires, it's just putting them out. If they found a way to fireproof their buildings with some sort of magical paint, then I'd be impressed. This town exchanged their
Okay.
dragon cruelty for sheep cruelty. Too bad they don't have a toothless to show them the error of their ways. Adult sheep can weigh well over 100 pounds, yet these kids are able to throw it around, hold it with one arm, and do
They're
backflips
Vikings.
without breaking a sweat.
They're Vikings. Look at his
Guy's
weapon.
not only wielding a weapon that would be nearly impossible to carry, but he hits his friend in the face with it, and he isn't dead the next time we see him. He is completely fine. People who drive like this. This movie outdoes the look of the first movie, which was already amazing. So amazing,
Yeah.
I'll take off a few
It looks
sins for
great.
What in the
Take it
name of
off,
Wile E.
Sins.
Coyote is this
There we
bull?
go.
It seems a little reckless for Toothless to be spitting fireballs at Hiccup, especially
Who's
if
gonna
they
messed
were
up?
reluctant to do this in the first place. They both survived this. Luckily for them, there was a much softer rock pillar directly behind the one he almost slammed into.
No, that doesn't wash out.
What, dragon slobber? That doesn't wash out? Isn't that essentially water? And you're in a society with all-you-can-eat dragon buffets. Astrid manages to find Hiccup in this uncharted area Hiccup and Toothless crashed into. 76 seconds of flirting youths.
I know that I'm not my father, and I never met my mother, so what does that make me?
Hiccup tossing in this bit about never knowing his mother has less to do with him knowing who he is, and more to do with letting the viewers who didn't see the first movie know because it's important to the story later. The Emerald City! Or did the Wizard of Oz merge with the Fortress of Solitude?
What happened here?
I know what happened. Elsa got banished again. Viking
Oh!
How do you suppose we explain this mess to Drago Bloodfist?
Drago what fist?
Pretty rich of a dude named Hiccup from Burke to make fun of anyone's name. Also, both Drago's parents and ancestors are assholes.
He's expecting a new shipment of dragons for his army by tomorrow.
Instead of just killing the kids and taking their dragons, the dragon hunters explain their entire mission to them. These dragon hunters are
Monologue.
inexplicably unarmed, so Hiccup and Astrid are able to free the dragon and fly off with no trouble at all.
We'll follow those trappers to Drago and talk some sense into him.
Why is it that the heroes of these movies always think that the guy described as a madman sounds like someone you can talk sense into?
I know, it was the
Either
the
Hiccup
whole
didn't take
time.
5
It was
minutes to land
frustrating.
and explain his plan to Astrid, or he's making it up as he goes along.
Just what every dragon trapper needs. One end coats the blade in monstrous nightmare saliva, the other sprays hideous zippleback gas. All it takes is a spark and...
Hiccup surrenders his weapon for the sole purpose of explaining how it works. Also, this doesn't kill them.
It's not loud! Wait, what are you doing?
How do these people keep finding Hiccup if he doesn't tell anyone where he's going? And from what I've seen,
Tracker
this is
dragons.
uncharted territory.
Me likey.
This girl is actually so enamored with Kit Harington, she's willing to be captured by him, with the likelihood of scoring very low. Hiccup's mother is wearing her Grand Wizard of Dragons mask, because when she goes flying around, she needs to look potentially evil. Hiccup's mom is able to stand on this dragon without losing her balance or getting knocked off, because movie forgot how wind works. Toothless doesn't drown twice in this series.
That was messed
She
up.
recognizes Hiccup's small, basically unnoticeable scar that no one has ever mentioned before. Also, Mom knows who her kid is after last seeing him as a baby and because of a scar that she forgot about long ago because she was whisked away 5 seconds after he got it.
But a mother
never forgets.
So I guess we figured out what happened to Merida after the end of Brave. No need for Brave 2, Pixar. We're warning you. Stoic and Dauber conveniently happen along the hole in the ice where Toothless fell, where Hiccup...
Tracker dragons.
Find them, Skullcrusher.
Dragons can apparently pick up
Skullcrusher
Bloodhounds,
is
even
a
though
dragon
this mask
crusher.
has been sitting in ice cold water all this time. Why not? You try looking up a Wikipedia page on dragons and finding that ability.
That's legit
also,
in the
how have we not
realm
already
of the
done this
story?
with another one of Hiccup's belongings? There is remarkably little dragon shit on those rocks. It's brighter inside this butterfly house of dragons than it is outside. Muppet ripoff dragon. Tongue petting.
This raincutter had a wing slice. Poor Hobblecrump.
Valka came up with these dragon names with Lewis Carroll.
Everyone back home had dragons of their own.
If only it were possible.
No, really.
Believe
Yeah.
me, I tried as well.
Valka doesn't
What?
believe Hiccup, even though he still lives in Burke, and she hasn't been there in 20 years.
People are not capable of change, Hiccup.
Said the stay-at-home mom of a small child and wife of the village king before she decided to make a go of this whole dragon sanctuary thing. Baby who grows up to be the protagonist isn't scared shitless by something scary as cliche.
It broke my heart to stay away. But
Children
I
are
believe
innocent.
It'd be safer if I did.
Safer how? Are you saying that the dragons would use your children to get to you? Are you Spider-Man?
We have to find them.
Which in this movie is...
I like
the
Valhallarama in the
and
books.
stumbling on the person you're looking for.
Valkyra,
We
whatever.
don't turn up with dragons and
She's not a great mom. She's not.
Astrid was able to hear Erit say this
She's
even
got
though he was
nothing on
facing away from her,
Valhallarama.
and she was flying a dragon.
Every dragon has its secrets.
That was so
And
kinda
Valka just
cool.
happens to know what they all are, and how to reveal them. Also, how does Toothless not know his body can do this? That would be like me discovering that I had a third hand my whole life, and I didn't notice it until some lady rubbed my neck. Also, you mean after 5 years of riding Toothless, Hiccup never learned this easy-ass trick, even by accident?
They know we're missing, and they have tracking dragons.
Astrid tells Drago that everyone from Burke is a dragon rider, along with specific information about the main characters, giving him an opportunity to attack
She's
them before they
bragging.
can attack Drago, making Astrid some sort
She
of
is
Bond
bragging.
villain/hero. Movie subjects me to more animated arm muscle erotica.
I think you did well with
That's
this
still
one,
so
Bob.
fun.
I think you did well, Stoic.
I know! Stoic had swag.
Marriage extortion.
Look at that!
Movie expects
I
me to
mean,
believe
Stoic
these
didn't miss a
people get past
step.
all the
He
guards and
courted her
soldiers tied into
immediately.
traps with their dragons and blow their way out of the traps that were designed to contain f***ing dragons and ultimately almost defeat this giant army? I guess so. I guess eventually she's gonna marry both of these guys? That there's some adult themes, I'll tell you what.
The Alpha. Now we have a fight.
Drago is standing alone, talking to himself for most of this battle.
Then it's a good thing I brought a challenger.
You can
How
totally
did
kill
they hear
Drago
him?
right now, by the way. This movie
Yeah,
suddenly
totally.
got Godzilla, Pacific Rim, and Clash of the Titans on our asses. The ocean must get real deep about 10 feet into this beach, because if it had a normal island shore, there would be no f***ing way this creature would be able to stay completely submerged. Also, I know this is a fantasy world, but ships still cost time and money to make, right? Why would you waste some perfectly good ships by not moving them out of the way for the Alpha Dragon to make his grand entrance?
It takes more than a little fire to kill me.
This is true of most Burke citizens. The dragon attacks in the first movie yielded no fatalities, and I'm pretty sure no one in this movie will be killed by fire either. Instead of designing a different Godzilla dragon, let's just make two Godzilla dragons that look exactly the same. But the bad guy dragon is black, and the good
They're
one's
the
white.
same
because that's
species.
racist. Don't make a children's movie about dragons goring each other to death if you don't have the guts to show blood. I guess there are
It
other
was
main
really,
characters fighting
really,
in this
like,
huge battle, but I
hardcore,
guess
and
they're
then
not
you
important,
turn
or
away
you're
and there's
flying
no
around
blood.
waiting for the movie to pay attention to them. Who knows?
You could have made it
Feels like a
green
bloody,
blood.
confusing battle where
That's how
nobody's
what
done.
color their
All
blood
of this
is in the
lost.
books. Green. It would have been
And for
less.
what?
Hiccup still thinks he can talk to this guy.
To become unstoppable? To rule the world?
I mean, yeah. If Toothless is being mind-controlled right now, what's taking him so long to kill Hiccup? Moments earlier, we saw
resisting.
Toothless's purple fireball completely obliterate several giant weapons. Yet when Stoic takes a Toothless fireball to the chest, he still remains entirely intact.
Get away from him!
Even though it's totally obvious Toothless was mind-controlled, Hiccup decides to blame him for dumb and infuriating reasons.
He
always
took all
bothered
the
me.
dragons.
Not all of them.
Since they couldn't defeat Drago with hundreds of adult dragons, they're going to try and defeat Drago with a few baby dragons. And based on how much time is left in the movie and the kind of movie this is, they're probably going to succeed.
But won't that bewilder beast just take control of these guys, too?
They're babies! They don't listen to anyone!
Oh sure, let's just ride our hopes on that. Besides, this is mind control, not real communication, right? Also, if they don't listen to anyone, how are you able to ride them and guide them where they need to
Does
go?
it look
They
like they're
perfectly
guiding
fit
them
staying
well?
back
Look
on
at
Pandora,
Gobber.
right? The Alpha is easily distracted. Cheap Plinko. Hypnotized dragons only see an out-of-focus silent film.
You'd never hurt me.
The real you is inside there somewhere, cliché.
How are you doing that?
Movie magic. Also, Drago is letting him do this instead of flying away, or making the alpha male make Toothless hit him with a fireball. There are several other better options, but Drago seems to be a huge fan of remaining stationary. Is he incapable of being re-mind controlled now? Wait, is this movie saying as long as the dragons can't see, the wildebeest can't control his brain? The wind ripped this blindfold between shots, because first there is no tear, then suddenly there's a tear. Hiccup's aim is impossibly impeccable.
This is Burke.
God damn it.
They couldn't.
This is Papa Dragon. I want this mission high and tight. I want to be home for dinner.
Okay, I'm hitting the like. I'm hitting the like. Yep, liked. I'm number 66,000. Alrighty then. Gonna exit out of this. Oh, God, no, again. I did it for a second time. Oh my God, I think I forgot to watch the jokes at the end of the first one, too. Oh no, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and do that right now. Hello, okay, so I forgot to watch the end credit scene. I'm very sorry, I'm gonna do that right now. I exited out of my internet screen, so I had to go all the way back through. Lightsaber sounds. Is it bad I don't get that?
He likes you.
Aren't I the popular one?
Thank you for saving my life.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Oh. I haven't watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Your parents fought against him,
Harry Potter.
but nobody lived once he decided to kill him. Nobody. Not one. Except you. A mark like that only comes from being touched by a curse, and an evil curse at that.
Strength of will over others.
All glory to the Hypno-Toad.
Get out of here! Can't you see we don't want you anymore? Why can't you go back where you came from?
Alright, I watched it now. I'm sorry. What I meant to say is I love the fact that they end before the climactic battle between Toothless and the Alpha, and that's because I bet they had nothing bad to say about it. Like, the ice shoots out, and Toothless is wrapped around him, and then he's all sparkly on the inside. He's got the lightning going down his spines, and then he becomes the Alpha, and they had nothing bad to say. Nothing. Nothing bad to say. I was looking above my camera, and I have no idea why. I hope it looks fine. I just love the fact that they couldn't sit at all. But they could have just taken off a few sins for it, you know? I just don't see why they couldn't do that. Harry and the Hendersons. I finally get that reference from when Hiccup was pushing away Toothless. That was Harry and the Hendersons, man. Oh my God, that was the greatest thing ever. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But it was an epiphany, and then, yeah. And remember when I was, just a second ago, going, oh, I'm looking above the camera, I hope it looks right? No, it doesn't. What is up with that lag? It happens every now and then. That was the whole reason my 5 videos from earlier completely crashed. Because it was doing that through, like, 10 minutes of footage. And I don't know why, and it was driving me nuts. So to see it happen on here was not a happy feeling, but I don't know. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, regardless of the technical mess up, please like and possibly subscribe. I could really use the support. And my question for you today is, did you enjoy How to Train Your Dragon 1 or How to Train Your Dragon 2 better? Also, have you read the books? And if you haven't, what is wrong with you? They may be children's books in the same way that Harry Potter are children's books. They're just a fantastic adventure that is extremely enjoyable to read. I'm going to learn to speak eventually. And eventually I'm going to stop bringing it up because I keep messing up. And every time I bring it up, it just brings more attention to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, morning, afternoon, or evening. Take care. Peace out.